Praise the Lord, everyone. The devotion topic for our day is Ascertain Your Identity with God. What do you do when life shakes you? When your health fails? When you lose your job? When you get divorced? When your dream flops? When you make that one bad decision? What do you do when something that has defined you your entire life is gone wrong? When your platform disappears? When your perfect family is torn apart? When your looks fade? Well, the dictionary defines identity as who someone is, the name of a person, the qualities, beliefs, etc. that make a particular person or group different from the others. I like to say that identity comes not necessarily from who we are, but from whose we are. I am a child of God. My foundation for who I am is grounded in my faith, in a God who loves me, in a God who gives me purpose, in a God who sees the big picture, in a God who always has a greater plan for me. Who am I? I am the object of His love. So while I may get hurt, disappointed, or frustrated by the negative side of life's equations, my foundation doesn't have to change. Even if I wrestle with internal feelings, I can hold on to God's truth. I know He's got a plan for me, even when I don't know what it is, or when it seems to look totally different than what I imagined. This is what identity is about. It comes from God, and it gives us a future and a hope. How do you see yourself? How do you think God sees you? Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Purpose is one of those words that people have tossed around so much, especially in Christian circles, that it's hard to know exactly what it means. Is it this one grand event that unfolds when you're at the right place at the right time? Is it something that you are passionate about or what you're naturally skilled to do? Is it doing something that makes you happy? Does it have anything to do with helping others? While I'm not a theologian or a Bible expert, I believe that your purpose is intertwined with your identity. Paul, one of the earliest church missionaries, wrote that we are God's workmanship. The Greek word for workmanship is poema or poem. Think about this. Before you were even born, God wrote a beautiful poem about your life. This masterpiece is about you doing not just meaningless or average things, but good works, wonderful things that make a difference. This means that you are important, significant. You matter. When life gets tough, when your relationship starts to fall apart, when the cancer comes back, when you can't beat the addiction, when your kids are running wild, when your parents are driving you crazy, when you feel stuck in monotony or routine, it's important to circle back to God's love and the fact that He has an amazing purpose for your life. I don't know what your purpose is. Maybe it's to become a doctor and help cure cancer. Maybe it is to be a parent and shepherd your family. Maybe it is to become an entrepreneur and partner with non-profit organization. It might be to help children all over the world or just your own. 1 million people or just one. Regardless of how your life will impact others and what that will look like, I just know that when your identity is grounded in God, when you trust in Him, you become part of a bigger picture. and you begin to live out this wonderful poem He has written for you. A question that I want you all to ask yourself: what evidences do you see that God is already making something beautiful out of your life?